We've witnessed the surge of short-term rentals, a $100 billion market that revolutionized global tourism. Airbnb, the giant in this industry, now faces a pivotal moment as it announces a permanent ban on parties and events. This move comes amidst a landscape of challenges, from oversaturated markets to growing public discontent. How did we get here? And what does it mean for the future of short-term rentals? Airbnb started out with humble origins. Its founders, Brian Chesky and Joe Gebbia, renting a spare room with an air mattress in 2007. It wasn't just about providing lodging, but a solution born out of necessity during a conference when hotels were fully booked. The initial success was staggering, with the platform rapidly expanding. From those air mattress days, Airbnb evolved into a global powerhouse. According to data, Airbnb has accommodated over 750 million guests in more than 220 countries since its inception. What began as a novel idea became a company valued at over $90 billion, surpassing traditional hotel chains like Hilton and Wyndham. Airbnb started with air mattresses, but now it seems the only thing inflated is their cleaning fees. What was once seen as an easy income stream for hosts has morphed into a nuanced tale of challenges and strategic maneuvers in short-term rentals. Now, what drew hosts into this venture in the first place? Initially, it was the allure of a unique opportunity to profit from real estate in an unconventional way. The appeal was homeowners could monetize spare rooms or entire properties, offering travelers a more personal experience. Yet, as the market became oversaturated, hosts faced a new set of hurdles. Real data showcases a significant increase in hosts struggling to secure bookings and make short-term rentals financially viable. What seemed like a straightforward income source evolved into a more complex landscape. And then there's the era of Airbnb barons, savvy investors who recognize the potential for substantial returns. These individuals devised strategies to minimize effort while maximizing profits. Some opted for a hands-on approach, turning Airbnb management into a full-time job akin to managing a hotel. Others took a more streamlined route, investing in properties specifically designed to reduce the effort needed for upkeep. But why did travelers flock to Airbnb in the first place, embracing it as a budget-friendly alternative to traditional hotels? The appeal was, it offered a more economical option for accommodations. A study revealed that 61% of respondents chose Airbnb as a budget-friendly alternative, even when compared to budget hotel chains. However, the story took an unexpected turn. Over time, Airbnb transitioned from its initial identity as a wallet-friendly choice to a premium option. The shift is evident in the company's own data, indicating that despite a 70% increase in bookings since 2019, the gross value of all bookings worldwide surged by 67%. What was once an affordable solution now competes on a higher tier, challenging the essence of its initial appeal. As Airbnb ascended to a premium status, traditional hotel chains seized the opportunity to respond. They began offering apartment-style accommodations that did away with some typical hotel services, focusing on providing larger rooms with multiple sleeping areas and kitchens. The competition intensified as these semi-service departments combined the reliability of hotel chains with the space and pricing advantages of Airbnb. Now, did you ever think your Airbnb stay would come with a side of unrealistic expectations? In their pursuit of perfection, hosts have been known to lay down rules that even the most organized traveler might find challenging. It's not just about keeping things tidy. Some hosts have expectations that rival a military operation. Let's talk about the cleaning fees. They've become a difficult presence, and the impact on customer satisfaction is no joke. Data reveals a significant uptick in customers raising eyebrows at these fees. It's like going to a restaurant, enjoying your meal, and then receiving a bill that includes a charge for the chef's apron washing. Unexpected and a bit absurd, right? And what about that negative reputation haunting Airbnb? Service issues have contributed to a souring sentiment among customers. Some hosts have left guests feeling more like intruders than paying customers. It's no wonder there's a murmur of discontent spreading through the travel community. What was the grand idea behind short-term rentals? A global community of happy travelers, right? Well, as it turns out, the reality isn't always a picture-perfect vacation post. The impact on communities has led to a rise in legislation that's putting short-term rentals in the legal crosshairs. Who would have thought your cozy Airbnb could become a legal battle? Homeowners associations, those guardians of suburban peace, are throwing up roadblocks left and right. They've gone from making sure your grass is the right shade of green to flat out blocking owners from turning their homes into short-term rentals. It's like the neighborhood watch turned into the neighborhood no Airbnb squad. And then there are the legal battles. The courtroom drama we never knew we needed. Airbnb spends hundreds of millions fighting for the right to operate. Data points to a whopping amount that could make your head spin faster than checking out an Airbnb after a wild party. Now, if you think Airbnb monopolizes your vacation dreams, think again. Travel giants TripAdvisor, Booking.com, and Expedia have crashed short-term rental parties. It's like the cool kids on the block realizing there's a way cooler party happening next door, and they want in. There is fierce competition, and these seasoned players are not here to play small. They're offering services that make Airbnb look like the rookie in the game. Data tells the tale of their impact, with some hosts finding it cheaper to list their properties through local agencies and share those savings with guests. It's like the OGs of the travel industry saying, "Hey, Airbnb, we've been around the block and we know how to throw a better party." And just like that, Airbnb's monopoly is slipping away faster than you can say, "Is there a better deal on another site?" The dynamic has shifted, and travelers are left with more options than ever. It's a bit like a breakup, Airbnb and its users realizing there are plenty of fish in the sea, or in this case, short-term rental platforms. Now, what are the unintended consequences of this short-term rental bonanza? The influx of short-term rentals has taken a toll on the availability of long-term housing. The impact on housing markets is real, and the numbers don't lie. Data highlights a surge in housing prices, making it harder for regular folks to secure a place to call home. It's like the real estate market caught a case of FOMO, fear of missing out on the short-term rental cash cow. Public sentiment is shifting and not in favor of the once beloved short-term rentals. When your neighbor's house becomes an Airbnb hotspot, the appeal starts to wane. The sentiment is becoming less about living like a local and more about, can I afford to live here at all? So, what can we really say about the sustainability of short-term rentals in the sharing economy? It's not just about finding a cozy place for them, but about reevaluating the impact on the communities we're temporary guests. The honeymoon phase of short-term rentals might be over, and now it's time to consider the uncertain future of an industry facing evolving challenges. The need for sustainable business models becomes critical in the sharing world, where everyone's trying to play nice. Data reflects the growing awareness of short-term rentals' impact on housing markets, communities, and the very fabric of neighborhoods. It's like the wake-up call for an industry that started as the cool kid in town, but is now facing some serious grown-up questions. As the challenges mount, the future of short-term rentals hangs in the balance. Will it adapt and thrive, or will it become a relic of the past?